Assalamu alaikum, dear learners. This is Muhyiddin Ahmed, English teacher, Milestone School and College, Sector 4 branch. I do believe you all are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. With the blessing of Him, I am also fine and proud for teaching you two different online classes. Like other days, today I am going to conduct a new class with new information for enhancing your knowledge level. Please join with me. Thank you. Dear learners, today our subject will be English and lecture number 43. I think you will enjoy the class, and after the class you will able to learn a lot of things which you can apply in your examination. Before starting of this lecture, we will discuss about some point from our previous class. In our previous class, our teacher described about model question. From the model question, I have selected one item, and it is fill in the blanks using clues. There are some clues here for solving these gaps. These clues are would, for, could, parse, the, said, them, servants, of, went, certain. So by using clues, I think you will solve this problem. Thank you for solving this. I hope you all written the answer. You all have written the answer. Now we shall examine our answer. Look at that. A will be servants, B could, C went, D for, E the, F the, G said, H would, I of, and J parse. I think you all have completed your task properly, and most of the answer are correct. Thank you for solving the problem. Now students, what is this? There is one man and one woman. I think they are talking each other. And what type of topic will be, you can assume after analyzing the picture. Yes, I think you all are thinking some idea. Now we shall examine that our idea is correct or not. So look at our next slide. What will be our today's topic? Yes, our topic will be dialogue writing. I think your assumption is correct, and that is why right now we shall discuss about dialogue writing. Dialogue is very important for talking with two person or more than two person. Now we shall go for the next slide. Today's objective. There are some objective of today's lesson, and these first objectives are: you will able to know definition, purposes, and types of the topic. You will able to differentiate between formal and informal of this topic. You will be aware of formal and informal greetings. You will able to use the topic in your daily life. You will able to realize the topic and write it in the examination accordingly. So I think you will be very attentive in this class, and if you pay attention properly, you will able to know a lot of things which are objectives of this class today. Now, first, very beginning, what is dialogue? Is the definition of the dialogue. The definition is a dialogue is a conversation between two persons on any given topic of common interest of both person. Again, the another example here, an exchange of ideas or opinion on a particular issue, especially social, political, or religious issue, with a view to reaching an amicable agreement. So, this is the definition of the dialogue. I repeat again the second definition, an exchange of ideas or opinion on a particular issue, especially social, political, or religious issue, with a view to reaching an amicable agreement or settlement. So, through dialogue, we can communicate with one another and we can express our own view with other people. That it may be different issues, social, political, or religious. So there is no any specific area for discussing dialogue. We can use dialogue in various fields. Now, purpose of dialogue. What is the purpose of dialogue? So that each and every topic has any purpose. The dialogue also has a purpose. So first one is reveal character. Through dialogue, we can understand the reveal of the character. Number two, dialogue tells us about who people are, their intention, frustrations, convictions, secret. So through dialogue, we can understand the inner thought or inner meaning or inner intention of the people who are involving in dialogue. Number three, it must be used to show how character responds to the conflict. Very important, how characters respond to the conflict. So whenever any character or two characters they are engaged in conflict, what are their reaction towards the conflict? Through dialogue, we can easily understand. Now, formal and informal dialogue. Formal dialogue. A formal dialogue is a typically conversation with someone whom you don't know properly or with someone who is the authority level, such as your teacher, principal, or any other public officer. Suppose students, whenever you talk to your VP sir or your class teacher or any higher authority, in this case your dialogue will be formal dialogue. Mind it. At the same time, whenever any office clerk will talk with his boss or superior, in this case his dialogue will be formal dialogue. Now, informal dialogue. Informal dialogue is conversation with someone whom you know properly, such as your friend, relatives, and family members. So informal dialogue we use generally in our family life, with our friends, and with our relatives. So this is the main difference between the formal and informal dialogue. Here there are some greetings regarding formal and informal dialogue. Informal dialogue, when anyone say good morning, in the response of the good morning, you will say hello. And second example, good afternoon, and you can say hello, good afternoon. And for good evening, you will say also good evening. For hello, how are you? And you will say, I'm fine, thank you. Are you doing? how are you doing? And your response will be, I am very well, thank you. This type of sentence. It depends on your situation. And informal greetings, whenever anyone say hi, how your life, how's your life, then you will say terrific, great, and you, what's news? And in the response of this, you will say just fine, thanks. And informal greetings, how's everything? As in response, all right, thanks. How's business? And you will say pretty well. What's about you? And good to see you is the final sentence in any dialogue. And you can say thanks for the response of the good to see. So these are not standard. This is the assumption, and you can use this type of dialogue, and it is not a standard pattern, but it is just, these are nothing but example, so you can follow this. Now some important note on dialogue. There are some important note we can follow for writing dialogue. First one is punctuation. We should be aware about the proper use of punctuation, because without using proper use of punctuation, your sentence may be different, or your idea, your thinking, or your intention will not be proper. So that is why punctuation is the vital. Other than tense, be careful when you are describing. It may be present, past, and future topic. So be careful regarding proper use of tense. And subject verb agreement is mandatory for each and every person. Sentence type, maybe it is assertive sentence, it is interrogative sentence, it is exclamatory sentence. So sentence type, uh, very important. And imperative. And next one is contraction. So these all are the important issue for writing any proper dialogue. Tips of writing dialogue. How you can write a proper dialogue. These are the common tips. You can follow it. I have written these tips from different sources. I think you'll be benefited if you learn these tips. First tips is think properly before writing about the topic of dialogue. This is the universal rule for writing anything, not only dialogue. Each and every writing, at first you have to think properly what you would like to say or what you would like to write. And that is why you will find out your topic, and you will find out your subject. Next one is language would be simple, natural, and eligible for spoken language. Dialogue, for spoken dialogue, your language should be very simple. Do not use any complex language or complex sentence, and so that generally people can easily understand your inner thought or meaning, inner thought or your inner idea. Number three, intentions should be written in chronological way. Your intention should be written in chronological means systematic way. So you cannot write anything which would be in the latter part. So be careful maintaining the sequence. Number four, for creating brief and dramatic, words will be in short form, such as in any dramatic situation or any short description. You can use this type of formula. Is not, you can write isn't. Are not, you can write aren't. Do not, you can write don't. in respect of aren't, someone read ain't also. So both are correct in for spoken language. There are also some tips here. Number 5, dialogue should be written with living and attractive way. So if you cannot continue dialogue with maintaining attractive pattern, or you will write in a attractive pattern, so listener or your participator or your fellow speaker, fellow listener will not get interest for hearing this dialogue. That is why your sentence selection and your use of what will be attractive, so that listener can easily understand, or he or she will get interest to listen your topic. Number 6, dialogue has to start with question word. Suppose start any dialogue with question word. You can use this type of WS question word: who, how, why, which, when, where. This type of. Suppose you can use who are you, very beginning of the sentence or very beginning of the dialogue. You can write who are you. Also, you can write how did you go there, why have you come here. So this type of interrogative sentence you can first use to proceed your dialogue properly. So now there are example of the dialogue which I have selected um, according to your syllabus. In your final term syllabus, this is the dialogue, and it is about dialogue, and write a dialogue between you and a doctor about describing your sickness, fever, physical problem, or health problem. So how you can start it? Let us we can discuss. Uh, Here you mean myself and doctor. So you and a doctor, you're discussing about your personal problem. Myself, may I come in, doctor? May I come in, doctor? Doctor will say, please do. Doctor, that is a smart English. Please do. Instead of you come in, a doctor says, please do. Myself, can I have a seat? Doctor will say, of course. Well, what's your problem? What's your problem? My dear students, look at that. What's your problem is the short form of the what is your problem. I have discussed few slides earlier. I have discussed before some slide. Myself, my examination is knocking at the door, but I am suffering from various physical problems. So I am anxious about my health. Doctor will say, okay, let me feel your pulse, measure temperature and blood pressure. Myself, please check me thoroughly. Please check me thoroughly. Doctor, okay, I am checking. No, you don't have any problem. Myself, I really feel sick. I really feel sick. Doctor, it's all your nervousness. As you are an examinee, you are getting much worried about it. That's why you feel sick. Yeah, doctor expresses his the real problem of the another person. And myself, maybe, doctor, yes, you are all right. So here is a short form of the you are. You are all right. It is for your overwork and anxiety for the exam. Myself, really? Doctor, yeah, take light exercise regularly, eat a balanced diet, and take proper rest and sleep. Myself, okay, doctor, I shall follow your advice. Dear students, I shall follow your advice. Here also the short form of the shall. Doctor, thank you. Myself, thanks to you. Thanks to you too. So this is the standard form of the writing any form email. This email, it is a formal dialogue. It is not. It is informal dialogue because you are talking about talking about your disease with a doctor, and all the languages and word selection. This is proof that it is a informal dialogue. So now we can see in our next slide is another dialogue, which is number 6, number C from your syllabus. And the dialogue is a dialogue between you and a waiter at a restaurant before ordering a meal. So it is a very common phenomena in our society. Frequently we have to go in the restaurant. So how we can order our food? um, this is the method we can easily apply this. Sometime you may go to in outside of the Bangladesh. So in this case you need to know how to talk to the waiter. So that is why uh, this system is very important, this formula is very important, so that you can easily apply in your personal life. Now we can start the dialogue. Here you are talking with a waiter of a hotel or a restaurant. So in the restaurant, generally a waiter starts dialogue, and that is why here waiter says, "What would you like to order, sir? What would you like to order, sir?" Myself, can I see the menu, please? Waiter, certainly. Here are you. Myself, thank you. Myself, I would like to order grilled chicken and rice. I would like to order grilled chicken and rice. Here is the short form of the I would. Waiter, would you like anything to drink with your meal, sir? Sir is the addressing word. Sir is the addressing word. Myself, yes, I would like a bottle of mineral water. Waiter returns with the food after a few minutes and places it on the table. So this line is not mandatory to write in the examination. I have written it for better understanding. Waiter, enjoy your meal. Enjoy meal. Myself, thank you. Myself, thank you. After a few minutes, the waiter returns. After a few minutes, the waiter returns. Waiter, would you like to order anything else? Myself, no, thanks. Can I have the bill, please? Waiter, sure. That will be Rs 370 taka or $370, whatever you can write. Myself, here are you. Keep the change. Waiter, thank you. Have a nice day. Myself, bye. So this is the standard format of writing a dialogue, and this dialogue also informal dialogue. Dear students, previous slides we discussed about how to write a dialogue, and this presented dialogue we can easily apply our rules and regulation for writing dialogue. That is why if you follow these rules, you can easily write down a proper and complete dialogue. Now learners, right now this is the time of feedback. We have discussed different items, and from this item we have selected some question here. First question is, what is dialogue? The what is dialogue? And yes, answer will be, a dialogue is a conversation between two persons on any given topic of common interest of both persons. So this is the definition of the dialogue. Another definition will be an exchange of idea or opinion on a particular issue, especially social, political, or religious issue, with a view to reaching an amicable agreement or settlement. This is the dialogue. Now, what are the purposes of dialogue? Yes, there are some purposes of dialogue. First one is revealing character, and second one, dialogue tells us about who people are, their intention, frustrations, convictions, secret. So these are the example of the purposes of dialogue. Now last one is, what do you mean by formal and informal dialogue? Formal dialogue is a typically conversation with someone who whom you don't know properly, or with someone who is the authority level, such as your teacher, principal, or any public officer. Suppose whenever you talk with your teacher, with your vice principal, this dialogue will be formal dialogue. Now next one is informal dialogue. Informal dialogue is conversation with someone whom you know properly, such as your friend, relatives, and family members. So informal dialogue always with your close person, and your selected language for informal dialogue will be very simple, which anyone can easily understand. So this is all about our feedback. Now homework. Our homework will be a dialogue between you and a waiter at a restaurant before ordering a meal, and this from your syllabus, the dialogue number C, and it will be learn plus write. My dear student, please, in the next class you will submit this homework to your class teacher or subject teacher. Thank you for watching the class. I think you have learned a lot of things. So stay home, stay safe. Please do not go outside, and Allah will help you. Thank you again. Allah Hafiz.